It is time for the 8K subscriber live stream. I finally got it. We're at 8.45K now, though, which is crazy. But I made sure to get it done. I'll give you all a second to just get in here. I gotta finish setting everything up anyway. Wonder who we'll see in here today. I hope everybody's doing well. Yo. No bounce hoops. I think you're the first one in here, man. What's going on, dude? Oh no! Now, now we got people popping in here. Okay. Kazi, Jay, Zach, Kaio, Ken, Lim, Alex. What's up, you guys? I hope you all are. I hope y'all are doing well, man. We got Vuk. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, my friend. It's an interesting name, man. What's up, Christopher? How you doing? Alex, you're asking how can I deal with off days and controlling my emotions when I underperform? Okay. The video that I just uploaded today, it talks a little bit about, like, especially in the beginning, it talks about the mindset that you need, a champion's mindset. And in that video, I said a champion gains wisdom and moves forward through every success and every failure. Something that I try to remember a lot is when Kobe was talking about his failures. Somebody asked him, I think it was Patrick Bet-David, in an interview, asked him, you know, how do you feel like when you fail or you miss a shot? I don't remember the exact question, but, if you lose a game, how do you feel, Kobe? And Kobe said, oh, I get excited because that makes me realize what I need to work on and I know exactly how to get better. So use it as an asset to help you grow instead of something that's going to tear you down. Hope that helps. Not gonna lie, I appreciate your channel. God bless. Hey, God bless you too, man. Thank you. You're the first one to like the video. Well done, well done. I appreciate it. Man, I haven't streamed in a little bit, man. I feel like I'm almost rusty, dude. Anybody else dealing with allergies this time of year? I just got over something. I'm better now, but I just had something. I know, Christopher, you said you're getting better. Yeah, I missed all y'all boys too, man. And that frustrated me that I missed the upload last week. That really frustrated me. That's unlike me. But life happens, But now I'm on a schedule and I'm not gonna miss another one, so that's good. You just came off a fever, Kaio? Yeah. Do I think Kobe is a little bit overrated? I might be biased because Kobe's my favorite player, but overrated? I think that's a stretch. I mean, after he died, I think people gave him a lot of props. Maybe in the moment after he died, ESPN was saying, "Oh, he's the goat." I don't think he's the goat because Kobe said it himself. We don't have Kobe without Michael, so I would definitely put him in like my all time top. Ooh, where would I put him? Maybe top 10, top 5, top 7. Definitely top 7. How do you get more confidence when playing important games in basketball? Wait, what? How to get more confidence when playing important games in basketball? Okay, so you're talking about like you got a big game coming up. How do you stay confident? To me, I think any game, I don't really like change my confidence based on what game I'm playing. You know, if I'm playing against the best team in the state versus the worst team in the state, my mindset is basically the same. Just go out there and play my hardest. And if I'm not perfect. Okay, I still, make mistakes. I still doubt myself at times, but a good rule of thumb is to go into every game and just say, if I give it my all, if I never give up, if I go in there and just let the chips fall where they may, that's the best thing I can do because that's what I can control. You had 2 games and you won them both? Nice. Mark, what AAU team do you play for? I don't play AAU anymore because now I'm unk now, bro. I'm gonna be 18 in about a month, dude. What's up, EJ77? God heals us when we are sick. Amen. What's the most efficient way to do a shooting workout? It depends on what you're working on. If you're working on catching and shooting, like shooting immediately off the catch, you got to do stuff like that. But if you're doing moving, you got to do some drifting shots. I'll actually recommend a video. Do y'all know, what's that guy's name? He's a really good basketball trainer here on YouTube. I think it's Thinking Basketball. No, that's not him. That's the other guy. There's one guy who has a really good video about a shooting workout. It's the ginger with the beard. Hey, what's up, Cordy? Christian Rodriguez. Should you play through injuries? I do sometimes, most of the time, but I shouldn't. I wouldn't recommend it because you think about it. Yeah, you may be able to play like a day extra, but that could put you out a week longer. But if I had a championship game and I was injured, I'm playing in the championship game and dealing with the consequences afterwards. But that's maybe one of my faults. When are we getting more vids, and are you going to go back to life help content, or are you just a basketball channel? My goal, I try to combine basketball and life advice together, because I feel like basketball isn't just a game. It's more than a game. You can learn valuable lessons in life through the sport of basketball. But I just posted a video today. I don't know if you guys got the notification for it because YouTube is weird, but I posted the video today. I'm going to be posting another video on the same day next week, so Saturday next week. So it's going to be every Saturday for a while. It's the school year. I don't have all the time I did in the summer. And today I actually just did my SATs, so hope they did well. Hope they went well. Mark, you make me understand the basketball game. Let's go. I've unlocked the UNC status, yeah. Phil Handy, Coach Fricky. No. Mark, when you're famous, remember me. I'll try. Yo, Mark, I'm trying to make the freshman team this year. You got any tips? You're trying to make the freshman team. Okay. I made I made a video recently called How to Dominate Basketball Tryouts, or High School Basketball Tryouts. That video will help you out. What's up? No username 123. Kazi, you said, I'm having trouble remembering plays. What's your advice on learning new plays? I remember when I was a sophomore and I was practicing with the varsity team, I wanted to make sure I knew all the plays, but I didn't have as much time to practice them as everybody else. So what I would do is I would remember the plays, like try my best to think of it from memory. Like as soon as the practice was done, I would make sure to write it down. So I would write down, like I would draw it on a piece of paper, and then I would continue to draw it on a piece of paper. Like, okay, 1 goes here, 2 goes here, 3 goes here. So then I just kept writing it down, and by writing it down so many times, like I would erase it, try again, erase it, try again. By doing that helped me remember the plays. I love you, man, but I don't think 17 is UNC status. I turned 16 this year. I feel young. Yeah, man. Maybe. Hey, I would love to have the UNC status, but yeah, I'm fine with just being 17. Shoot. Am I in college? No. I'm a senior in high school right now, so next year, college though. I watched it. It was a W video. Oh, thank you, man. Halloween is evil. Yeah, I have mixed opinions about Halloween as I've gotten older. I've noticed, like, I don't know if y'all ever heard of Michael Noel's. He has interviews with a bunch of like ex Satanists and like witches and crap, and then they like turn to Christ. And in those videos, a lot of the times, like they say certain things that Christians do, like they don't even realize that Satanists do, and and I've heard from not from those interviews specifically, but Halloween is like a very special Satanist holiday. And this one ex Satanist said, "Oh, we're so happy that Christians celebrate Halloween." I don't really like that, so I try to stay away from it. I might just give out candy to anybody that comes to the door or something, but outside of that, I haven't done Halloween in like 4 or 5 years. People at school say 7 hours for what? Because I practice for 7 hours, 5 a week in the summer, but I play bad sometimes. How can I deal with that? I'm actually going to go back to Kobe again. He was talking about not playing well in the NBA season, and turns out it was because he wasn't resting enough. And you might want to, rest a bit more. 7 hours a day, 5 days a week is great, and I applaud you for that. But I don't know. I don't want to tell you work out less or work out more because I don't know your situation, but you might want to take your resting time more seriously and like take more time to rest. And I'm not saying you have to do 4 days a week instead of five or something. I'm saying maybe do 6 days a week, but instead of doing 7 hours, lower it to 4 or 5. Is varsity very physical? It depends on the team you play for and it depends on the team that you play against, but honestly, I think any level of basketball is physical, so get used to physicality. Torian says, "Your videos have helped me grow so much. Thanks for making them. How did you build your confidence and how long did it take you?" All right, first of all, thank you. I appreciate that. How did I build my confidence? It's a constant journey. The journey never ends with mental toughness, building confidence. Like, there is no destination point. You just grow as a man, as a person. Um, but what I would say is I built my confidence when I learned about the spotlight effect. And that spotlight effect is people don't really care about you. So if you make a mistake, you flub a play or something, you throw the ball out of bounds, whatever, people don't really remember it a couple plays later. If you were to ask yourself, okay, what's the last mistake one of my teammates made that I remember vividly? There aren't many in your head that you can think of because we're so focused on ourselves. So when we detach from ourselves and say, okay, yeah, I made a mistake. All right, nobody else cares, right? When you start thinking that to yourself, every mistake becomes less important. So you can actually feel a bit more free on the court and you'll probably make more mistakes, but that's how we get better, right? I wish I could go back in time and say to myself, Mark, make more mistakes. Because if I made those mistakes, I would have jumped over those pitfalls sooner. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Have confidence in your abilities. And as you grow, as you mature, the confidence, it will come to you because you have survived through all of those hard times. You've gotten over those mistakes. So you've learned tactics and abilities, and you've gained abilities to overcome that. Steve Harvey actually said one time, whatever your opinion is on Steve Harvey, but Steve Harvey said one time, what did he say? It was really good. He said, "You have survived all of your bad days. Now you have a new bad day, and you can overcome it just like you overcame the ones before." I'm paraphrasing, but that quote was nice too. Mark, please, what's the best tips for varsity? Varsity is basketball. Okay, like don't think that varsity is a completely different game. It's faster. That's the best tip I could give you is like speed up your own game. Something that my coaches used to tell me was, Mark, you're 10 steps too slow. That was what my trainer said to me. So I worked on my speed. Like I worked on the ability to speed up my dribble. I worked on my actual foot speed, my athleticism. Still can't jump, but I've gotten a bit faster. And the pacing of the game is the biggest difference between JV and varsity. So speed up your own pace, get ready to run the fast break, and you'll be fine. Can I get good at shooting if I only have access to low rims? There was a time when my net broke, and it was probably at like, what, 6 feet? It broke. So throughout that time, I didn't really work on my shooting as much. I worked on dribbling a lot because I didn't really have much to really do with that. But also, I think I did finishing around the rim as well, but that wasn't really that helpful. That's tough. One thing that you can do is lay on the ground, like lay under the rim and start shooting the ball from the ground. Bogdan Bogdanovic actually said he does that. Bogdan Bogdanovic floor shooting. It's probably not going to pop up, but oh, there we go. This video right here. Check out this video because it might help you. NBA sharpshooter Bogdan Bogdanovic teaches quick release shooting technique. See, they were just on the floor, right? This right here. Where is it? He goes down onto the floor, right? And it's actually tough to do it on a 10-foot rim, so having lower rims might actually be an easy way for you to like level up that skill. Hope that helps. Greetings from Germany. Wow, all the way in Germany. I hope you're doing well, my man. You love Thanksgiving? I love Thanksgiving, man. It's a great holiday. You get to eat some good food. What's not to love? How can you stand out during practice or tryouts? All right, so first things first, you want to get a bright neon t-shirt and bright pink Crocs. And then you're gonna put them in sport mode, and you're gonna stand out. Now, if you want to stand out at tryouts, hustle on every play, dive for every loose ball, hustle for every rebound, be loud, right? On defense, don't be quiet. If you're quiet, coaches won't look at you. Be loud. Be a leader on the court. Hey, go over here. Hey, yo, he's hedging, watch, what, right? Talk on the court and have fun. Also, be nice to the coaches, right? Listen to them, look at them when they're talking. Don't interrupt them. Shake their hands when you walk in if, you're comfortable with that. And that would be my advice to stand out. Also, work on your game outside of the tryouts, Be good when you get there. Do you have any tips for 8th grade school basketball? 8th grade basketball. Make the mistakes while in middle school. There's been players that I've heard of that did really well in middle school. Amazing. Like, they were great in middle school. And then they come to high school and they don't know what they're doing. So don't focus on, I have to play my best right now. Like, no scout is watching you in middle school. Not to be rude or anything, but they're going to watch you later because that's when you're going to be at your best. So use this time now to not stress, right? There's no need. Have fun and get better every day and make the mistakes, Mark, how do I deal with toxic teammates? Could you, elaborate a bit more about toxic teammates? I'm not sure exactly what you mean. How can I make my teammates pass more? Some people just don't pass. It's tough. Just try to make the most of the opportunities that you do get. Try to get the rebounds too because, you have the ball in your hands at that point. And, yeah, that's the best advice I got. How do I go from bench to starter? Well, I'm going to ask you the same question. What do you think you should do right now? What do you think is going to help you get to that point? I'm not calling you out or something, but, what, if you were to make a list of the top 3 things you should do, what would be those top 3 things, man? Toxic, I'm talking to you. Christopher, Trump is live. I heard Trump is actually in Butler, PA again. Yeah. How do you balance your schoolwork along all this? Thankfully, my senior year, I don't have as much schoolwork as my junior year. I barely have homework. Oh, no, I haven't had homework. I barely have work at all. It's just I have school and then weightlifting, then practice. It's a lot. But in my junior year, it was even more. I don't know how I did it my junior year now that I think about it. Wow. Yeah, I would be at school, get there like 7:30 in the morning, and I wouldn't go home till like 8:30 at night. Yeah. And I somehow balanced school and everything. That's crazy. I actually talked about time management in that video I just uploaded today, by the way, so you might be interested in that. How to make a lot of threes for varsity? Shoot a lot, practice a lot, and don't be afraid to take the threes when you have them. When did you really start grinding? Like, at what age did Mamba mentality kick in? I'm going to be honest, I don't think I could compare myself to Kobe. He's on another level, but I think I really started grinding during COVID. So 2020, I was in 8th grade. Yeah. Yeah, I would get my homework done or all my schoolwork done before noon, and I would like rush outside, play basketball till like dinner time, and yeah, that was. And then I would play after dinner. Yeah, that was fun. I actually made COVID fun. So your toxic teammate is cursing me out when I make mistakes and always bringing our team down. The coach doesn't do anything about that? Does the coach not like do anything to the player that's cursing his team out? Well, he's always bringing the team down. You gotta be the opposite of him. He's bringing all that negative energy. You gotta bring that positive energy. Lift up everybody else. Be positive. And oh, he's our best player. All right. Here's what I would say. This is what I would do personally. Try to be the positive leader on the team. Try to be somebody that's lifting everybody up to try to cancel out that negativity. And if you're in a position where you have the ability to talk to him like one-to-one and he'll actually like listen to you and respect you, call him out. Just say, hey man, look, you're a competitor, right? So am I, and we want to win games. So that negative stuff that you're doing, all that cursing people out and everything, we got to chill out with that. You know, just talk to him, man to man. That would be my advice. Is it bad to compare yourself to others? Comparison is the thief of joy, but in sports, I think it's a necessity. Comparing yourself to others gives you a drive, you know? Somebody in your town is better than you, and you want to get better than them, you know? There's that. That's actually kind of funny. You have the same name as somebody that was better than me. I don't know if they still are or not. I haven't seen them in a while, but they were like good, man. This kid, he could drop 30 any day of the week. He was a great basketball player. I played AAU on the same team as him, and that ticked me off because he would just beat me in one-on-ones all the time. And of course, I was always trying to 1v1 him. He was more athletic than me. At that time, he was probably a better shooter too, faster. All the above, right? So I worked so hard, man, and we actually 1v1'd, I think, this year, and I beat him like 7-2, and that was, I looked at him and I was like confused. I was like, did you give me your all? It was like Rocky talking to Apollo. Hey, did you give me your best? I was confused, like, and he said, yeah, like. You know, he was coming off an injury, though, so, you know, give him that. I still don't feel like I won, but I didn't beat him, you know? Just like Apollo Creed. But, yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, your name is Alex. I just went on a tangent there. My fault, y'all. Mark, will you play college basketball? Yeah. Yeah, I will be playing college basketball. I'm not exactly sure where, but if a great scholarship comes around, then that's where I would go, and if the situation is right. But at the moment, I'm looking, honestly, financial decision would probably be community college, but we'll see. But I have heard from, I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I'm probably allowed to talk about it, right? I've talked to some coaches, but nothing crazy yet. Benazir, hello. I'm shooting so many shots when practicing, but I feel like I barely see improvements. Okay, I think the problem with you, Alex, is a problem with the not the quantity but the quality. Like how focused is every single rep? And how much do you form shoot as well? Like focus on mastering your form because think of it like this. I'll give you an analogy here, right? If you are rowing as hard as you can in a really bad boat, you're not going to go as fast as another boat that is better, but you don't even have to row as hard. I hope that makes sense. The better jump shot will outperform the worst jump shot, even if you practice the bad jump shot more times, because it's just scientifically not going to go in the basket as many times because of the arc and the trajectory, right? Of course, people have weird forms, but it still has the correct arc, the correct, right? But depending on how long you've been working on it, like don't just abandon it, Trust the process. I mean, Benazir actually gave you good advice, Julius. Yeah, outwork him. Yeah, I love you too, Christopher. I appreciate that, man. Bonks edits. I got cut from my school's basketball team, and in the tryout, we were doing a 4v4, and I hit the game winner. Nice. And 2 assists. But my friend got 3 points and 0 assists, and he made it. Mm. How did your friend do for the rest of the tryout? Was it just a scrimmage, or what else did y'all do? Do I know ratio form ohm? No, I do not. How can I stay calm while under pressure on offense? Are you saying? Oh yeah, Alex. The video that Emmett is talking about is how to. It's like how to deal with high pressure defense. That video will help you out. I do 100 form shots when I do shooting workouts. Okay, that's good. Have you ever tried doing 100 form shots and then taking a step back, taking a step back, taking a step back, taking a step back, and with every step you shoot 100 more form shots, and then you get all the way to the 3 point line, and then after you shoot those, work your way back in. What that will do is you get used to like moving back with your shot, and then you start moving in, and you have to like lighten up how much power you're putting into the shot. That will help you out a lot. That helped me out a lot. Excuse me. And by the way, make sure you're doing made shots, not just shooting 100 form shots. Like, make sure you're making 100 shots. I think you're already doing that, though. Mark, my handling is good, but when it comes to game time, I get nervous and start to look down while I dribble. That's just, you're fine. I don't know how old you are, but I think that's something that just comes with experience. So just keep getting in those game situations, keep working on your handle. You'll be fine. What's my favorite color? I'm gonna go with blue. It was just like a 10-minute 4v4. So were the teams already like selected? Was it more of like a formality that tryout, or what was it like? Oh, Jeremy Sokan and Killian Hayes. Oh, shoot. Oh, Sohan. Oh, my gosh. English is tough. Jeremy Sohan, yeah. I didn't know Jeremy Sohan played for them. So you play on that team. That's awesome, man. How's your team doing this year? And my form is really good, a coach said. Yeah, Alex. Okay, so your form is good. That's great to hear. So I think it might be a mindset thing as well. Like you might have to just build that confidence in your shot and get that mind muscle connection. But yeah, I would recommend doing the form shots close to the basket, and then after you do it close, take the step back, right? That will help you out a lot. When I used to shoot 400 shots a day, actually I think it was more in my before my junior season. I would do that like straight in front of the basket. I would do the back up thing, and then I would just do the back up thing. Actually, I didn't come back, but I did on each side. So I did that in front of the basket, and on the left, and on the right. Mark, when I first get into the gym, what should I do? And I have a game that day. What I would say is like sweat. Make sure you have a hoodie on and like long pants. Get yourself warm and then start stretching. So you might have to jog up and back a couple times, do a couple defensive slides, then start stretching, and then get into like your shooting routine, whatever routine works for you. You also had either 12 or 14 points. Yeah, then I don't know why you didn't make the tryout based on what I'm hearing, but were you doing the little things? Were you being, disciplined on defense? Were you getting rebounds? You know, there's more to basketball than just scoring points. So I don't know what happened exactly. I'm just going based off of what you said because if I was a coach and you did everything else right, shoot, you would be on the team, but see, well, what's up? I changed my shot form a year ago and I'm still not used to it. How do I help my fluidity? All right, I'll ask you guys. Do you think you would be interested in like a full like 15 plus minute video about the shooting fundamentals? Like fluidity, wrist flick, release, like would you all be interested in that? I'm thinking I'll actually upload it next week regardless, but let me know if you're interested. That will probably answer your question. I can't stress enough how important it is to make your training game like at game speed. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I preach it so much here is to practice at game speed. Do you go outside to practice in the winter? Yeah, there's I think my mom actually has a picture of me shoveling the basketball court one time. Yeah. That was when we got like a lot of snow. We haven't gotten snow in a while, but yeah. Yeah, I remember this one winter I had to shovel the court like 3 times in the same week just to practice, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Emmett, what's up, man? How's the startup of the school year going? It's going, I'm happy. I'm chilling. I don't have as much work as I did in my junior year, so that's nice. But I still kind of feel like trapped there. It's like, oh, I have to be here. But, it's not bad. I have senior privilege now, so I get to go home early anyway, so I shouldn't be complaining. Your team won your first 2 games? Nice. Damolaire. That's a crazy name. I love it. Damolaire says, I'm good, but how can I play? I'm good, but how can I play this if feel anxious and sometimes panic? I'm not sure what you mean. I was thinking only uploads Monday and Tuesday only if that works for you. Videos. Wait, what? Christopher, I don't think I understood. Sorry, maybe I'm just dyslexic right now, but please tell me what's the easiest way to make points on varsity. Alright, I hate to be that guy, but you have the modern mentality. You have the, how do I get the six-pack abs in 24 hours? How do I get the most varsity points the easiest? Stop looking for the easy stuff. Stop looking for, oh, what's the easy thing? Like, stop with that and just get in the gym and work hard. I hate to be that guy, but that's what needs to be done. And I want to see you succeed, so that's what you got to do. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Oh, there's this little hack that you can stop. I keep forgetting to practice at game speed and to also aim for the back of the rim when shooting. I don't aim for anything on the rim. I just shoot. I've tried. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I have tried to aim at the hooks where, like, Steph Curry shoots in between the hooks and everything. Like, I've tried the Klay Thompson method, which is, like, right over the front rim, the Stephen Curry hooks. I've tried, but I found when I aim at the rim, I miss. And I think about it too much in games. But instead, when I trust my instincts and trust my shot, it goes in more. So just get your eyes on the rim, the basket, right? Just see that and shoot. And you'll probably make more shots. That's just my personal opinion, though. I don't know. I felt like I did pretty good on defense. I got like a block and a few steals. I communicate on defense and everything. Well, Bonks, here's what I'm going to tell you. Bonks. Bonks, here's what I'm going to tell you, man. Use this as motivation. Get to the point where you are so good that there is no question that you should make the team. Do you ever get worse at basketball? I think if you don't play for a long time, you get rusty, but I think you can get worse at basketball if you, like, take time off. But no, if you're training constantly, no, the only way to go is up. Freestyle Gym, what's up, man? I just broke my leg 2 months ago, and I've gotten off of my walking boot, and I can finally play basketball again, but I can't run and play at game speed. Do you have any drills that I could do? Yeah, form shooting, dribbling. I hope, I don't know how serious you are with basketball, but if you are serious, I hope that while you were hurt, you were dribbling while sitting down or something, just doing something. I would say form shoot, even shooting on one leg for balance. Shoot on the good leg, not the bad leg, and little stuff like that. Don't do anything crazy. Don't re-injure it, right? And keep doing all the healing stuff that you have planned that the doctors told you. But, yeah. Should I train wrist flexibility and strength for shooting? I don't know. I don't really stretch I'll do, like, this stretch all the time, right, where you pull your hands like that, but I don't, like, specifically train my wrist flexibility. I do train, like, my forearms while working out, of course, like lifting, but also I have a rice bucket that I use every once in a while, so that works your wrist as well. So I don't know. I wouldn't specifically focus on that. I think, like, the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle. Like, we're all focusing on the 20% stuff that's only going to help us a little bit, when the real stuff that we should be doing is just practicing shooting. Sometimes when I shoot, it feels different. Yeah. Alex, congratulations, you're human. We all feel that way sometimes, right? If we were robots, our shots would feel the same every single time. But to get closer to that perfection, we just got to keep working hard. And, of course, that perfection will never come, but just keep working. I know it sucks. I know it's tough. Just keep working, bro. Mark, sometime I'd love to help figure some stuff out with the Discord server. There might be some ways to expand it. Reach out to me through Discord, man. Well, yeah, let's talk about it, bro. You know more about it than I do. I'm a boomer, bro. I don't know technology like that. What's up, Patrick? Let's see. Tomorrow is God's day. Amen. It's the Sabbath. DMWRL. Yo, how you been? I'm doing good, man. I appreciate you asking. When I play, sometimes I get nervous. Oh, that was your question. Okay. When you play, you get nervous. All right. You're human, right? We're all human. We all get nervous. Everybody in the chat, raise your hand if you've gotten nervous before a game. everybody should be raising their hands, right? We all get nervous. It's nothing to worry about. When you get nervous, realize it and say, hey, I'm human. That means I love the game. So when you get nervous, think of it as a good thing, because if you weren't nervous, you probably don't care about the thing that you're doing. So that's a good thing because you're passionate about basketball. Now, we have to transmute that emotion into something that's going to help us and not make us tense, right? So what you should do is take a deep breath, relax, right? And I saw the comment. Now, it does make sense. But when you get that nervousness, when that panic starts to set in, right? Understand that if you make a mistake, the world's not going to end, bro. Like, you're still going to be alive the next second. People are going to forget about it, right? Remember that spotlight effect. People aren't as worried about you as you may think. So, yeah, you're going to mess up, okay? I'm going to tell you, yeah. And if that scares you, I'm sorry, but I'm going to mess up. That guy's going to mess up. He's going to mess up. She's going to mess up. We're all going to mess up, right? So when you are faced with that, understand that you're human. You're going to make mistakes, but that's how we learn, because if you didn't make the mistakes, you wouldn't grow. I hope that helps. How to have the most confidence on the court? Keep practicing. That's the best thing you could do, is just practice, work hard, and the more you practice, see, confidence is preparedness. So the more you practice, the more prepared you'll feel. In turn, the more confident you will be. Also, work on your mental, right? Work on loving yourself and trusting yourself and building discipline, right? If you say to yourself, hey man, I'm going to work out today, you better work out. Be a man of your word, because that builds trust in yourself and confidence. What is the word? I'll educate y'all. Hold on. I saw this from Myron Goldman. Hold on, I'm about to look really smart. Hold on. Let me look really smart. Hold on. All right. I'm looking this up right now because I forget it. All right. The root words of confidence are the Latin words con and fidere. And con, as we all know, means with, right? C-O-N, with. And trust. Wait. Oh, yeah. And fidere means trust, right? So, confidence. Oh my gosh, wait, oh no, I thought I was going to look really smart. Hold on. The word confidence comes from the Latin noun confidentia, which comes from the verb confidere, meaning to confide, right? So, what does it mean to confide, right? If you, wait, am I tripping? Hold on, I might just be a bum right now, hold on. Oh yeah, confide means to trust, right? If you say to yourself, hey, I want self-confidence, what you're really saying is you want self-trust. Boom, I cooked, didn't I? Don't be mean. Don't be mean, please. I know that was so mid, but don't be mean. Still working for Turning Point, working on the student council as a communications person. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry that I'm falling behind on these comments. I keep going on the tangents. Still working for Turning Point, working on the student council as a communications person, and we'll see on a relationship situation. Not sure yet. We'll see. Whatever goes for God, indeed. Amen. His will, not our will. Is practicing at full pace before a real practice start smart? So are you saying before like a team practice, practicing at game speed? If your conditioning is yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it. Just don't injure yourself. Like, make sure you're warmed up first. I don't know if y'all hear clapping and like cheering, but my family's watching the Phillies game downstairs. So, bro, how do you train without a hoop, like shooting, finishing, etc.? Also, thanks for the vids. It's hard to shoot or to practice shooting without a hoop, but I would say something that I used to do all the time is like I'll be laying on my bed and just shooting the ball to myself like that. You can just be laying on the ground doing that. And make sure that the ball just goes straight up and down and has that backspin. That's really the only thing I can think of. All right, y'all. I can only answer a few more questions. I gotta head out. I gotta eat dinner with the fam. But any last second questions, please tell me now. What's my favorite hoop shoe? I love Giannis's, believe it or not. What's up, Spence? It's French potato. Tips for confidence. You might want to rewind a little bit into the stream because I actually just made a whole tangent on it. But yeah. Wow, there's a lot of comments. Mark, every time I do a contested layup, how do I absorb or avoid the contact? I'm trying to learn that myself. Just try to, like, if you have a brother or any sibling, like, tell them to just start hitting you while you make layups, in practice at your house or something, or at the courts, whatever. Or just grab somebody and start telling them, hey, push me, shove me, try to get me off my line. That's the best training I would think of. You never know and if my dribbling was not doing too well, I focused on dribbling. All right, I'm gonna run through these. In my basketball practice, I didn't score any points against him. Blah 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 blah. Hey Mark, you helped me a lot. Thank you so much. Oh, of course, bro. I'm glad I helped. Guess what? 3 blah blah blah. Hey, good stuff, bro. Hey, at least you scored. For your food choice, do you eat whatever or do you eat more of a nutritious diet? I try to get 3,000 calories a day because I'm bulking right now, so I try to eat healthy foods. Then if I have any calories left, I might have to just get some snacks because if there's a lot of calories, it's going to be tough to eat a lot of healthy food. Do I have to track calories and protein intake as a hooper or is it fine? Just try to have like a protein shake per day, My coach told me to get half of your body weight in grams of protein. So, for example, for me, I'm like 155 trying to get to 160. So take half of that. That's like 75, 78, around there, right? Yeah, something like that. Or actually less than half. So, no. Yeah, around there. So, do I have to track it? Well, there's one problem in my game. When I start driving, I just always kick out to the wings. I never actually take the layup. Is there any way I can fix this? Just be aggressive. Get it in your mind that when you go in the paint, I'm going to score. If nobody's, if it's there, just score. Go up. How can you score over taller defenders? Make the initial contact first. Bump them before you go up. Then score. All right, I'm going to blah, blah, blah. I'm coming. I gotta get through these. Hold on. If I'm wrong, but be a threat to shoot. How to kill over dribbling? Just have a purpose with every single dribble. That's something my coach taught me. With every dribble, there has to be a purpose. Do you prefer chain nets or regular nets? Regular. What are you going to have for dinner? I think it's like, I don't know. I think it's like steak, or not steak. Chuck roast. Good. What is my career high? My career high, I believe, is 35. Or no, 36. I got the national anthem in here. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys. God bless. And keep God.